All right, we'll get going here. I made my way down to another visit in a shop down in Canton, Massachusetts, just to get a little feedback of how the Prosharp AS1001 is working for Paul Fitzgerald, aka Fitzy. So we were dealing with Fitzy about 5-6 years ago. He was one of our first customers in another facility down in Rockland. And we did a big on-ice test, a demo for the 2001, and ever since then he's been a very, very strong Prosharp advocate. He changed locations, and due to funding issues, he wasn't able to get the 2001 in this location, but he loved the product so much he was able to get the funding for the 1001, and that's the machine we'll be talking about today, to follow up with John's presentation last Tuesday on Facebook Live. With the function of the machine. So, Fitzy, here's Fitzy, Paul Fitzgerald. It's good to be here. Nice little shop setup he has here. The 1001 tucked in the back, nice and neat. Shop, all his apparel for the Huskies program that plays out of here. Curry College plays out of here, as well as the Boston Bruins alumni plays out of this facility. So, Paul, tell us a little bit of your experience with the boys at Prosharp when they came down to visit you.
We had a pretty good-sized group here that day. You guys actually called and said we'd be interested. We did. You and Ronnie came down, put everyone in a... Actually, it was crazy. You guys looked at us and figured out which profile would fit us best, and you nailed every one of us. And none of us ever looked back. Every single person who had that kept it and stayed in the Z channel. It's pretty impressive.
So what was the profile you chose that day? Refresh my memory. The quad one? Yeah. Quad one. And you've been on that ever since? Yeah. And was there something special put on that quad one that day? Or was it the Z channel, or when did we introduce that?
Yep. Same thing. Yeah, it was quad one with Z channel.
Yeah.
And I never moved that early like that in my life.
Nice. And since you moved over here to this facility, what was the reasoning for you to add the 1001 to the shop?
Z channel.
Z channel.
Yeah, I had a lot of customers that follow me that want to stick with the Z channel.
Okay. And as far as the Z channel, what has been the feedback with the players as far as getting new one? As far as loving it by.
It feels like you're skating on rails.
Yep.
You know, that's what the kids say, but it lasts longer too.
Okay.
You know, for myself, I used to get my skate shot maybe third time I played.
Right.
Now I'm every 9 or 10.
Wow.
It just lasts a long time.
Yeah. That's good to hear. What about the volume of the machine? Is it helping you as far as like if you're still using the traditional hand method? If you get backlogged, are you allowed to utilize that in a proper way?
Our hand machine went down for a weekend, and we went strictly Prosharp and bailed us out. We would have been dead in the water if we didn't have it.
And was there any feedback as far as the regular sharpening with people? Did people notice?
They loved it.
They loved it.
It was great. Yeah.
Good.
Very good.
Do you get some diehards that say I want hand sharpening as opposed to Prosharp, or vice versa?
Yeah, we get both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
That's awesome. And what I know, we talked about funding earlier in my intro. What's the end game for this Prosharp as far as dealing with Prosharp?
Once the pandemic's over, we're gonna bump up so we can start doing profiles. That's gonna be huge.
That's awesome. As far as the pandemic, circling back to that statement, how have you fared in the pandemic? I know, I talk to a lot, and our sales are even down. That's why I'm out on the road trying to get, interacting with the customers a little bit more, getting their feedback of the machine, and just seeing how they're making out. What has it been like working through this pandemic for your shop in this facility?
Slow, strange. It changes. The traffic's been nowhere near what it used to be. We've lost some tournaments down there. We lost high school games because of it, and it's a huge part of our business.
Have there when did they open up the fan base to come back here?
They're still doing it. We like during the Severian games, we could have 1 or 2 parents per, but we're still not 100% there. We had some come in, then they pulled it back.
Yeah.
So it's been It's been strange. You know, we've had high schools that haven't even played. We have Blue Hills Regional skates out here. They didn't even have a season.
Right.
So,
I know we were down here, I think last Sunday with my son's team, and I wish there wasn't spectators allowed because we came in and got spanked by the Rats. It wasn't a very good game, so you know that's a good program, but it was towards the end of the season. I just don't think our best team showed up, but I came in here and you weren't to be found. I think it was a couple of young Curry kids working the shop at that juncture, so that's cool. So I know, you know, people from time to time have a little bit of questions and some maintenance items to deal with Prosharp and the 1001 back there. What's been the customer support been like as far as the technical side dealing with Prosharp?
oh, geez. Any problems at all? Call Ryan. He's on it immediately. FaceTimes me, walks me through whatever it is, and fixes it like that.
Is there any items in particular that have come to mind that you think that needed more support than others?
No, someone was messing with the knob and moved it, and I couldn't figure it out why it wouldn't line up. And I called Ryan. He said, "Show me it." He goes, "Okay, this is what happened." Told me to move it. He fixed it.
Nice.
So he's seen it all.
Yeah, he has seen it all.
He's very
So
good at answering.
he's very good. He's very
questions and explaining anything. He's the best. Calls right back, and that's what you want.
excellent. Is there anything you wanted to add as far as you know, to the potential customers out there that you might want to draw into your facility as far as getting them on the Channel Z?
You got to give it a try. You have to give it a try to see how good it is.
It's awesome.
If you skate on this, you won't go back.
Good. I appreciate you guys all tuning in, and I appreciate Paul joining us today. And again, anybody watching out there, come on down to Canton Ice House Prosharp and ask for Paul to do the Channel Z on your skates and feel the difference of the Prosharp sharpening and Channel Z sharpening. Thanks very much.